What's going on, everyone? It is Ranger Flem, and welcome everyone to episode 69 of Boruto Naruto Next Generations. We have reached the end of the Cho Cho segment, which, thank God, I was waiting for this. I thought for a second that they were going to do one more episode of this, but no. We've reached the finale. I'm so happy about it. And when you look at this, kind of filler episodes, these 3 episodes that we had, it was focused on Cho Cho and her character development. Like, that's really what it was focused on. But the episodes, in my opinion, they're probably the worst of Boruto that we ever had. That's just totally me. If you're a Cho Cho fan, you would really like these episodes. But let's get to the final episode here today. This episode really just focuses on saving Tomoru, which is the actor. He was kidnapped by this masked ninja that was sending threats to them that if they don't cancel this production, he will kill the actor and the actress. Well, that's why the Hidden Leaf gang were hired to protect these people from this individual. So it just, like I said, it was mostly focusing on Cho Cho and accepting herself for who she is. And you can relate this to real life, that if you don't like yourself on the outside, a lot of people will judge you. For example, Cho Cho's character, she's a little bit chubby. She wants to be this skinny and gorgeous individual that all these men will look up and say, hey, she looks beautiful. And she was at that connection where she hates being her true self, always talking about potato chips and always being the kind of individual that she's always been. And that's even what everyone from Genin, even her teammates and even Mitsuki in this episode show, that being yourself is always better than being someone different. You gotta let people know who you truly are, because that is you as a person. She finally snaps out of it and she's like that all over again. So it was a little bit pointless, but at the exact same time, she finally figures out her true intentions as a person and as a shinobi. So that's kind of good right there. And the masked ninja did capture the actor, or Tomoru, in this episode, but it was mostly just planned by the Hidden Leaf gang that they captured this guy and want to know who's behind everything, because there's somebody on the inside that's giving information to this gas mask shinobi around everything. And we finally figure out who it is, which is Ashina, if I'm saying her name correctly, which is the actress of this production. So yeah, I guess it kind of, I thought it was the actor, but it's the actress, so that kind of shocked me just a little bit. It wasn't really too bad. Mostly like her intention, and this was like in the production in these episodes, that she wanted more of the shine. It's mostly focusing on the actor, or Tomoru, and she's really serious about this production. She wants it to be great. This is her, dream to, have everyone look up at her, but she wasn't given that shine, so she figures that if Tomoru was kidnapped or even potentially killed, that all the shine and glory will go towards her. And yeah, that was mostly her intention. Of course, all of it failed in the back end. She's going to go to jail. Even being someone, serious, being this type of person, even though you're doing bad stuff, that's always going to come to you further in the future. So yeah, that was mostly her character. We even see a lot of Mitsuki and Orochimaru in this episode during at the very end, which it was a little bit weird. We even see this from Mitsuki, that when Orochimaru was looking at him eating these chips, he doesn't eat. And that explains that, Mitsuki is a clone. He's different. You look at him, he's not really human. So that was kind of the best part of me with this episode. I'm not gonna lie to you, just because Mitsuki's an individual that he's the most mysterious person in the Boruto franchise, and we gotta learn more about him. I feel like Boruto at this point is giving hints here or there that we're gonna get closer and closer and closer to finding out what Mitsuki actually is. So I guess that's all right there. And of course, next episode, I feel like it's gonna be the exact same thing as the Cho Cho series. We're gonna get 3 episodes, but it's focused on Metal Lee, and there's a good and bad aspect to what we're gonna go to the future of Boruto, and probably what these 3 episodes, that's just probably my guess, is with Metal Lee's character. We've seen him, like, he's a strong individual, but at the exact same time, when people are looking at him while he's doing, these ninja moves, if he's throwing kunai or he's activating his jutsu, he'll get scared because he has anxiety. And it's knowing with this, I guess, 3-part episode that he's going to learn the 8 inner gates. So it's a generation popping up all over again. Of course, I have Mike Guy that taught Rock Lee, and now Rock Lee is teaching his son how to do it. We even see my guy in the preview. So it's like a good and bad aspect depending if you're a fan of Metal East character. It is the next generation. Him learning the 8 inner gates, like, I guess it's just another Lee all over again. So I don't know. To be honest, it's probably going to be better than the Cho Cho segment. It's just, like I said, giving her more character development. And I see where Boruto is going throughout this franchise is, I'm guessing they're giving these certain individuals, these episodes, because when we're going leading down to the future of Boruto, it can come in handy, I guess, and learn more about their character. Like I said, with Metal Lee learning the 8 inner gates and Cho Cho accepting herself for who you are, and it's probably going to continue down that path. I'm not really too sure. I'm hoping that it doesn't, just get to the new arc already. And I know that I'm complaining about this, and at the exact same time, I don't really want these filler episodes. These episodes are focusing on their character development and who they will become, but at the exact same time, just like I said, just go more into the arc. We need to see this already. For Boruto to be the anime and for people to love it, it has to get to that stage, because if we're going to get episodes like this, I feel like Boruto is just going to crumble down, and I feel like that's what it is. But when that Metal Lee segment comes up, maybe I'll bring it back up a little bit. Like I said, you're returning my guy, the 8 inner gates. That could be interesting if Metal Lee learns that. But yeah, this was kind of the episode today. I know I'm talking a lot about next week's episode, but there really wasn't that much in this episode, except in Cho Cho for who she actually is. So with this episode, guys, I'll probably just give it maybe a 5 out of 10. I'll give it a pass. Heck, Cho Cho accepting herself for who she is. We're going more into the Boruto of the future. It was, I guess, learning some stuff from Mitsuki. So, yeah, I don't know. What are your guys' opinion down in the comments below? Like this video if you guys haven't, and subscribe to the channel. That'd be greatly appreciated. But thank you guys for checking out my review, and we'll see you guys next week for another Boruto Naruto Next Generations review. Much love, and as always, guys, have yourselves a wonderful day.